When glass shatters, it hits the ground and breaks into pieces, some tiny and some large. It's a mess, yes, but at the same time, these shards of glass catch us in the eye in a moment of rare beauty, evolving on some sort of destruction. The shattering takes only a moment. You blink an eye, and the next thing you see is that the once whole glass now lies on the ground, fragmented into 100 pieces of asymmetry, bare. But even in its fragmented state, these shards of glass look so beautiful, like crystals in a field of dirt, especially when the light falls on them just right. But can we be so beautiful too? You and I, when we are on our verge of crumble. A broken glass will eventually be swept away. But what about us? We lie bare in the cold and the heat, with tears falling down our cheeks, whilst we try to maneuver our way to the places where the fragments of our paths lie. We bleed. We bleed, we cry, we howl in pain, we bite our tongues to keep our cries of help from being noticed, when all that we really want is to be heard. And so we pick ourselves up, we pick up our broken pieces and try to complete our customized jigsaw puzzle. We bleed, but we wave away the pain. We cry, but we let the tears go dry. We gasp, but that's all. We wait for every new dawn, but dread every dusk when we learn that we haven't accomplished our task of rebuilding ourselves for the day. We're left all alone, but we're told that our wounds will heal as the clock ticks away. But we never know exactly when the clock will call out our triumph over vulnerability. Sometimes the clock stops working, its hands stop ticking, but we would still be hurting, but that's okay. We broken people are strong, for we know that we have been shattered to the ground, and still we wake up every day, some of us with a lion's heart and some with the flames of an extinguishing fire. But nevertheless, we do rise when the sun does, and we fight for ourselves to make ourselves whole again. And so I will fall and then I will rise. I will crumble and then the world will see my high. Like a mighty phoenix, I will burn down to ashes one night, but the next morning I will rise from my remains, and then I'll feel alive. I think it's time I try to walk out of my past and take yet another plunge into the present. Today is a new day, and yesterday has long been gone. My tunnel vision seems to be clearing, the monochromatic light seems to be changing, my vision seems less fuzzy, and the people around me are suddenly much more warm. My steps now seem to fall in place with the humdrum crowd. Maybe that plunge I took has landed me in a better place. All these years, I've struggled to keep pace with this cruel world. Always falling back and seeing the world from ground level. But the world would never stop, and no hand would ever pick me up. But now things feel different. The world seems to be more accepting. My vision, earlier monochromatic, is now filled with a beautiful spectrum of colors, and my walks no longer seem to be filled with the dead weight of all that has gone by. I'm never gonna forget the events of my past. After all, they aided in molding me into the person that I am today. My past has no doubt been harsh on me, but it has also strengthened me, and now it has made me believe that no matter how long the storm rages, it will eventually stop. All the pain has given way to something beautiful now, and I'm going to hold on to this and make sure that my happiness doesn't fade away. I'm growing fond of the place that I've landed in. I guess I'll call it my haven, a place where I can unwind, where I make friends and memories that last a lifetime, smile without having to put on a facade, and live and love with all my heart. I may have found my home, but many may not be as lucky, for it is true that this battle I've won is being fought by 100 people around me.